Hello, Andrew Harley here, back again. Right, this is going to be the takeoff run and climb up to 10,000 feet, which was set in the previous video. Now, after starting, you'll end up with this. It says T.O, which is takeoff. This is your takeoff config. You also have a landing config, which doesn't come up until you enter the approach stage. Now it says auto brake to max. We've done. Signs are already on. Cabin's ready. Spoilers we need to arm. So that's here. We right click. Ground spoilers armed. Flaps to take off. We want position 1 or 1 plus F, which is 1 plus slats. And then we want to says takeoff config test. This button is annoying to find. I started this up yesterday and could I find this button? No. And then I was thinking, I thought, where is this? It's usually on the eCam page. It's there. How annoyed was I? So we click it. It says takeoff config normal. Right. That's us ready. Now, because we haven't got a flight plan set up and the auto throttle system is in notches, you have power available between 0 and CL, which is climb, and then you have detents. You've got a climb detent, the FLX MCT, and the TOGA, which is takeoff go around. So you have 3 detents. So basically, when you throttle, you've got a smooth throttle in between there. So we want to set our trim. We want to go about 1.2, 1.3 degrees. So if you go onto flight control page, well, we're at 1.4, so we'll go 1.3. So we do not need any engine ice whatsoever. Looks like we're prepped and ready to go. So now I'll just engage my mouse yoke. So I've got the yoke. I'm going to throttle it up to climb. Straight into MCT. Release the brakes. And into takeoff go around power. Now takeoff in one of these with no passengers, full fuel is about 145, 150. It's 135, 140. That. Gear up. I'll trim the nose down a touch. Right, I'll be back in a minute. And we're back. Sorry about that. Right. So I just had to run downstairs, Guy guy came for a parcel that was delivered here this morning. Right, we can get rid of ground spoilers. To enable the throttle climb and optimum climb, you pull with the right mouse button on the altitude knob. Pull it, it goes into throttle climb. Now I pulled that to pull it into a throttle climb, well, to pull it into a climb, and then I immediately went into the climb detent. That's it, this plane is fully automated. Now we're at 5,000 feet, we're climbing at 3,500 feet per minute, which means in, well, way less than 3 minutes we'll be up at 10,000 feet. This aircraft is astounding. So, what we'll do, we'll get rid of them, get rid of them. Right, 8,500 feet. One thing that we can turn on now, update 1.3 was supposed to fix, well actually no, 1.3 it's not supposed to do this. Aerosoft, you have mucked up the Airbus with 1.3. Okay, that's odd. Let's see if we'll... Now, I have no idea why that's doing that. I'll have to investigate that. Anyway, let's climb higher, see if we can shell it up. So... set this 315. We're up 28,000 feet. And right click on it. Yep. Picture perfect. We'll see. We'll go up to 28,000 feet. And we'll have a look. We'll set that to 1,000. See if it does it at 28,000 feet. If it does, what I might have to do is I might have to contact Aerosoft and wonder why it's doing that. It never used to do that anyway until I updated it, which I updated it this morning. Which I can't understand. Anyway. Right, let's turn to 16 degrees, 90 degree left turn. 16 degrees. Now when we get up to 18,000 feet, we want to pull this, right click. That will set our altimeter to standard, which standard is 29.92 or 1013. However, 18,000 feet is the American system. Here in the UK, we have a completely different system. According to the charts I've downloaded for the London area, the standard altitude is about, I'm sure it's about 5,000 feet. After 5,000 feet, because we have a lot of traffic in the UK, not as much as America, but we're just behind you, well, just behind Americans, is at 5,000 feet, well, between 5,000 feet and 10,000 feet, we have a speed restriction of, we have speed restrictions. Under 5,000 feet, we definitely have a speed restriction of lower than 250. Except for large aircraft, say like the 747 or the 777s. Now I'm going to be doing my favourite aircraft next, which will be the 757. Alright, now with my 757, I've downloaded from Turbine Sound Studios, I've downloaded all 3 engine packs, which are the Pratt & Whitney sounds, the General Electric, got me thinking on that. I think it's a General Electric and the Rolls-Royce. Of course, the plane I'll be choosing is the Rolls Royce. Also, I'll probably test the CFM version. Also, I want to test all 4 Airbuses that I have. The A318, which is the baby Airbus, the A319, I want to test the CFM version of that. I've got the A320 and the A321. I want to do both CFM and IAE engines on them. See if this throttle madness is not on all of them. If it's on all of them, I think I'll have to downgrade the patch. I'm not having a patch that doesn't work properly. Pull that up and yeah. And we have a sun visor. Actually, what I might do is I might do the 737 next. If you haven't seen my video on the 737 taking off from Bora Bora, please do. I know there's no voiceover on it, but it's a very good video. That was done with my joystick, done with about 3/4 worth of passengers and fuel. That was at the max takeoff weight for the plane, and I managed to get it off such a short runway. And I managed to land as well. So please watch them. We're approaching 28,000 feet. Now we'll set our mark to 0.78, which is cruise. Right, let's see if this throttle jumps back and forth. Yeah. I'll have to have a look at that. Anyway, I'm Andrew Harley. This has been, I wouldn't say uneventful. It's eventful because I don't know why it's doing that. If anybody knows, please leave a comment in the below. I'll most likely see what we can do. I'm going to hunt about on the internet to find this fault. In the meantime, happy flying. See you again in the next video.